What's going on, everybody? This is your man, T-Bell.
This is Joy Bell, and this is the Life After Love podcast. We have a special visitor with us because we thought she was going to stay asleep, but she just didn't want to.
Do right.
She didn't want to stay asleep, so she's joining us today. So hopefully she won't be too interruptive. But I don't have an inspirational moment for today. But I would like to talk about Teddy Riley and Babyface. Like, I was so excited. I had told Tyler, I was like, I'm about to go get my red dress because this battle is coming. I got a red dress, y'all. I mean, it's sexy, and I was gonna wear it because I was like, I don't know. After this battle, maybe Tyler get me pregnant.
Maybe cuss on the podcast.
But yeah, so it didn't happen. They had something. I don't know what Teddy Riley was doing. Like, he had a whole DJ, a dancer.
You were doing too much.
A lot. Like, sir, can you just... All these other battles, I watched T-Pain and Lil Jon. That was a really good one. But all these other battles, nobody had this problem. And it already had got rescheduled once. And so, yeah, it was already supposed to happen. And then, I don't know. I think somebody got sick.
Mm-hmm.
And, so it got rescheduled. It was supposed to happen this weekend. It didn't happen. Y'all just hurt me.
It happened, all right.
I saw one post. Somebody was like, yeah, we just had a 75-minute mic check that just never went right. And I was like, oh, my goodness. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this now. But, yeah, I was, like, very, very disappointed that I didn't get to see that. But Tamla Man had a concert tonight. And... my friend Kim sent me a message about that, so I'm so thankful because we had church up in here. Tamla Man is not a joke. Like, it was just amazing. She takes her ministry so serious, and like, even though it was on YouTube, it was straight church. Like, I had to text one of my sisters, and I was like, you looking at Tamla Man? And it took her a while to respond back, and she was like, I had my shouting feet going. I was like, I know, yes, girl, I know you did. So, just, even though we still in the house for now, because I know it's not going to last forever, but just enjoy these free concerts, because if they weren't free, we'd be paying for them, going to see these people in person. And then you see people... that you don't normally get to see during concerts, and then make you want to be like, oh, I wouldn't mind going to see them. Yeah, I saw Kim, K-E-M,
You just having like a little jam session.
I enjoyed his session. It was like really, really nice, relaxing, laid back. So that's my stuff for that. I don't know what Kennedy and her dad are doing here, but
she don't want to go to sleep.
So Tyler, what's your rant?
Man, technology be tripping, bro.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. We've been trying to film. Finally, why are you staring at me? Jackson, he go to sleep no problem. But this one right here, she hear a little noise and she think it's her time to party. Finally get her laying down. She give us maybe an hour, but I spend that hour fooling with my mixer and the microphones and the audio. It just would not act right. So we was fighting, trying to get Joy's singing videos done. It was just, the devil was so busy. He just did not want those videos to happen because every time I tried something new, it just did not work. I don't know if it's because Jackson was in my office playing with the EQs or my cable's bad. I don't know. That's why I guess I should have had a separate studio space so I could just leave everything set up. Ain't that right, sweet? But anyways, yeah, technology, it be tripping sometimes. You want everything to go just right, but sometimes life be happening.
But it must go on, so we were able to go forth the old traditional way, a camera and me. So, thank God. God still get the glory out of this too. So, if you haven't, check out my singing videos, please. I don't do it just to be singing. I'm hoping that it makes a difference in someone's life. Maybe cheer them up or maybe want them to know more about God. So
you're creating a platform.
Yeah, so hopefully, well, I know my auntie Jackie was telling me today that my gift will make room for me. So I'm just thankful for the opportunity to sing because I love to sing. I sing around the house all day, every day. Jackson, now he be singing with me and talk about, do you know what you singing, Jackson? He don't know, but he be mentioning the note because that's my boo. So we're going to be doing duets together one day. And Lil Candy, we're going to be doing the trio. I don't know about Tyler because he like to go just left and right. He be thinking he the star of the show and then be singing all kind of runs.
I can hold the tune though, Charlie.
He try to take over the show. So anyways, I don't have a topic today. So Tyler is going to give us our topic. And Kennedy is eyeing this microphone and she moves fast. So I don't know what she's going to do, but I'm trying to keep my eye on her.
Yeah, hold that arm down. So, my topic for today is more so of a question. I guess I mentioned it to you earlier. But the question is, do you think people will change when they're dating somebody if they find the right person?
Well, can you talk about where this question came from?
I can't remember. What we was watching something. What movie was I don't know. Something was happening on TV. I don't know. I can't remember. I just know the question had been in my head for a couple of years. I also was talking to Aaron about it. Mm-hmm. And then I think I thought about it when we was on that podcast doing with him about how when you dating somebody, and I know he said he not ready, but I keep telling him, like, bro, when you find the right one, she'll probably make you want to speak, make you want to, not force you, but make you want to speed up your clock. Because, especially in the dating world today, there's slim pickings out there. I see that all the time. I be looking at folks on the gram and Facebook. I'm like, I'm glad I'm married because it ain't a lot of options out here. But when you find somebody that's, you're attracted to and they're not perfect, but you feel like you can work some things out with them, you just need to lock it down because you ain't got time to just be out here lollygagging, playing with stuff because, man, pickings is few. When you find somebody that you feel could be the one and you got some good feelings for them, you just need to lock it down. You ain't got time to be playing, just passing on, just like you got a bunch of options, because you really don't.
Yeah. I think that you will change for the right person because I feel like I dramatically slowed down with you. I wouldn't say I was a party animal,
You
but
like to go out and have a good time, as they say.
I did like to have a good time, but that changed, as well as some of my habits, which I feel like changed for the better. But I don't even know if it was because of you or if it was because like being around you so much. I think like you start automatically rubbing off on each other, Mm-hmm. Some things I do think require you to like have a change of mindset, like especially with you, Tyler. You was just like, as y'all have heard plenty of times before, he was always like, oh, Zaxby's is a nice day, and I'm like, sir,
Still is.
that is not going to work for me at all. Not anything against Zaxby's, but that's not my idea of a nice date. Are you a nice date to somewhere you could take me where I can't take myself?
Nah, I disagree.
So, but yeah, I think you will change, and I think it's a natural thing. I don't think you go in like, oh, I'm about to change for this person. I think it's just like over time. Because I think with me, I never really noticed until I like really reflected, and maybe somebody might have said something to me, one of my friends, and I'll be like, dog, yeah, I didn't do the same things I used to do when I was single. But I don't know if it was like intentional, like, oh, I'm going to change for him. I think it just was as a result of being around you, what we like to do for fun. Some of those things just naturally fell off. And then I think some things kind of fall off because as you mature, it's just like, I mean, I guess my whole point of going out, of course, was having a good time with my friends, but, I was trying to get attention of guys as well. Mm-hmm. But, like, I had you, so I didn't necessarily need to do that at that point. What do you think?
About what exactly?
The question you asked.
Oh, I thought I answered it. But I think...
We'll talk about your experience.
My experience was... people I know some of the girls I probably dated, they had a perception of me if I was boring, dull, or I wasn't fun, or whatever the case may be. But it was just like, I have a good time, but to a certain extent, you'll be willing to do certain things. But that's why I say, when you find the right one, because it wasn't honestly until I got with you that I really started doing stuff I wouldn't normally do. Like, we was taking all kind of vacations, and our first date was the Braves game. That's because of you. You was just like, no, I'm take you out of your element. I was like, but Zaxby's right down the street. He was like, no, that's not gonna be our first date. And you always make sure I remember what our first date was. And it's just, for me, you be from, I guess in my mind, I was just like, I'm gonna save this energy, and when you find the right one, then you're gonna put the energy into them, because dating is hard. You be like, man, it's like an interview process. You be trying to figure things out about yourself, trying to figure out things about this person, and you be trying to figure out if this what we have in common, if it can mesh together for the long term, instead of just, all right, let's just, as you kept saying, have fun, enjoy the ride. I'm like, no, man, this is the interview process. We're trying to figure out this thing, how we gonna work it out. So while you dating somebody, I guess if they don't push you, they might not be the one for you. Yeah. They don't push you for your dreams. They don't encourage you to do things you wouldn't normally do. They might not be the right one for you.
Speaking of that, well, I don't know if that's really speaking of that, but it's talking about couples. Mm-hmm. There was a post that I sent you a while ago about a man and woman that were engaged that never had sex before. I can't remember how old they were, but it was a young black couple, and I never read the comments, but I feel like the posting was a good posting, so if we find it, we need to insert it in here so people can see it. But in a time where that's not really, you're so silly, when it's not, I guess, the norm to do that.
To wait.
Yeah, in society. Like, I'm celebrating it. I'm like very, very excited about it.
Just a world full of sinners.
But okay, minister. But how do you feel about that? Like, I feel like that's a positive image that needs to be. I'm pretty sure, we see all kind of negative things, but why aren't things like that celebrated? Why do we look? Let me say, I'm not gonna throw this under the bus, because I really like it. I told Tyler I want to learn that dance, that song, dun 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 dun. What's happening? Acting crazy. What's happening?
What they got to do with this question?
Well, I'm about to tell you why. But anyways, that little dance, I don't know what it's called. Ratchet.
Is Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, we celebrate. This was not the same. We celebrate that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at it, because
the booty shake stuff?
Just any sexual type stuff. Uh-huh. And I enjoyed the little song and the dance or whatever. But why isn't this couple that waiting until marriage to, well, they haven't got married yet, but they're waiting until marriage to have sex? Why is that not celebrated and promoted just as much as
sex?
Just anything else, period.
Because they're different. We don't like different. And if we fall short, we got to judge them because they're doing something right. And we look at them like, yeah, you doing that. It's just like, for me, if you go out to eat with somebody and you get a fried platter and they get a salad, what you gonna say? What you getting a salad for? You always trying to eat healthy. Oh, healthy, want to eat a salad type boy. But it's like when somebody's doing better and when you know you doing wrong, we want to make somebody else feel like what they're doing isn't right, because we honestly deep down feel bad about ourselves, but we just don't want to admit it. We just want to put it on the other person. So like, if you eat a piece of cake and you ask me if I want a piece of cake and I say no, and then no, not that. Like sometimes where if I don't want to eat something and you want to eat it, you might not eat it because I don't want to. I guess you don't want to feel like you're the only one. That's how we are. We just like, all right, I can't be the only one. So you not having sex, or just like you in school, high school, you're not having sex yet. You're not doing X, Y, Z. You being different. Oh man, you left behind, bro. You out of the game. Then peer pressure kick in. Then you want to be like everybody else. Then you just copying everybody else. So you really get talked about because you honestly are. Can we do this podcast? You and your brother, I tell you. Yeah, you honestly get talked about because you are the good example instead of copying everybody else, and then the fact that you separate yourself in the pack puts you further ahead of everybody else because we just want to be like each other while you're doing something different from what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to say with Kennedy, because I know she keep rubbing her face. She has eczema very, very badly. So if you see her doing it, that's what's going on. Y'all pray for my child. Pray healing over her skin. But she struggles with that, and that's part of the reason why she's up right now, because she's
uncomfortable,
itching. That's why she has the socks on her hands so she can stop scratching. But yeah, I mean, I guess that could be part of it. But I just wish we could just get more into celebrating positive images of each other, because everything that if it's something negative, it'll spread. Like Tyler and I was talking about, I saw this post on Facebook about these two teenagers in Carrollton, Georgia, attended Carrollton High School, posted a very, very inappropriate, disrespectful, demeaning
racist
TikTok talking about how to make niggers, and it was just
racist.
It was horrible. Now that news got around real fast.
Overnight.
I think they were saying like people was contacting them on Instagram. I saw one post where they was giving the kids' address. Now they are kids, y'all, but
they're not kids. They grown.
They seniors in high school.
Don't get them that excuse talking about they was young, didn't know what they were doing. Nah, they passed that. They grown.
No, you don't get nobody address out though. That's pushing.
I'm saying, but don't say that they kids like they innocent.
No, I'm saying like don't get an address out. Shoot, if there's adults, that's stuff you just don't do. But it was like, well, I had no problem showing stuff like that, but it would be nice to just be able to share more positive things, especially with everything going on right now, because I feel like being in the house have you okay,
Kennedy, can we do the podcast?
Being in the house has it leaves you to your thoughts a lot. Leaves you to your own thoughts, like because you at home, you have more time. You're not really whipping and running like you usually do, so you have more time to just like really think on things. And I really just be sad for like the world and the world that our kids have to grow up in. Not that ours was just that much greater, but to see what we highlight, what we celebrate, it kind of goes against a lot of what we're trying to instill in our children. So, and just making sure that, we just let our children know that regardless of what's going on and what's popular, that doesn't make it right. And
did you see the part where she tried to, in another post, she tried to throw her boyfriend under the bus?
What happened?
She said, she was apologizing, talking about, I was just I'm young, I didn't know what I was doing, and I apologize for it, but this isn't fair for me to be scrutinized and blah, blah, blah. And in another post, she was like, I was following the lead of my boyfriend. He encouraged me to do it, and I fell under the peer pressure and all this kind of stuff. Like, nah, bro. You knew doggone well what you was doing and what you signed up for, so you need to be held accountable.
I agree.
And stop. You 17, 18, you grown. You need to be held accountable for your actions. Don't be trying to blame nobody else. You messed up. Like, you probably messed up your college career. Shoot, you be lucky if somebody hire you at this point. But don't be trying to say I was a kid and I made a mistake. Nah, you made a mistake, but you a full-grown adult.
Yeah, I think they were saying the girl she applied to West Georgia. So West Georgia, please don't accept her in. We like alumni of West Georgia. We don't want to be associated with that.
Nah, like she wasn't even like trying to hide it. Like that TikTok was like straight up out the gate blunt.
Yeah.
Like wasn't trying to hide no kind of.
You can't try to hide anything that's on TikTok. You can just go viral at any point in time. Any video.
It went viral overnight.
Yeah, it was crazy. So that was my whole thing. I know we kind of went left field from if people can change, but I just wanted to know. Let's just like start sharing more. Sharing more positive things. Like I think that's like one of the biggest things that we try to do well, Tyler tries to do with Rocky Hills Media and everything he puts out. Well, really, maybe the real T-Bell, because it's more personalized content. But just putting out content for the family that family can see, that promotes positivity, celebrating other people, their accomplishments, and just highlighting positive people doing positive things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Anything else for our podcast on the dock?
No, I think this might be a short one.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Because we had some technical difficulties. Kennedy being busy. I was like, the devil trying to do whatever he can to stop this stuff today. But we fighting through it. And so, hopefully, this was just like, I guess, like a discussion just over different things that are going on that we talk about just while we're in quarantine. We might just be sitting on the couch talking about it amongst ourselves, and just wanted to invite you into our conversation and allow you to give us some input, some feedback on what you may think. So, it's thundering. On our next podcast, it'll probably be longer. We'll have a specific topic in mind.
So you do think people will change for the right person?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it's always intentional, though.
What's not intentional?
The changing. Like, it's not in your mind. Like I said, it's not your mindset. Like, I'm just changing. I like this person, so I'm going to change to them. I think it just naturally habits.
That's how you know they're the right person. They don't force you to be somebody you're not. If they the one, you just naturally, I'm going to do this because I didn't want to do this. Or not do this, but I'm going to do this because I said I wouldn't do this. But I know it'll make them happy, so I'm going to try something different. Yeah. You just naturally make the change.
Right. Well, I don't have anything else. My baby is turning 2, y'all. In a week.
Young T-Bell.
I'm just don't know what to do. Like, I'm excited because he's about to be a big boy, but he's about to be 2. It's just like it's going by too fast already. Like, I really want to tear up because he's about to be a big boy. I'm not ready for this life. I'm just not.
That's why you're trying to have another one, because they're growing up so fast.
Yep. But I can't have them back to back to back like this. This is too much. These 2 right now was already just too much. We need somebody who can help us. Somebody that can be like more helpful than Jackson. He do help out. If Candy crying, he'll go put a pacifier in the mouth. He'll give her a bottle. Trying to work on him bringing a diaper. He'll bring everything but the diaper. Or I'd be like, go get baby. He'd be like, baby.
But he will throw stuff in the trash for you now, though. So that's one thing.
He does throw trash. But yeah, still no. So I do want another one, but maybe later if God allows us to, in the right setting. So my baby is itching, so I guess we need to go ahead and end it so I can grease her down with her Vaseline.
So if you like this podcast, it was a short one, but we'll do better next time. If you like this podcast, if you like the content that we share on our page and on our YouTube channel, make sure you hit the like and comment and subscribe buttons, because we want to make sure we get this family-friendly content out there to the masses. And we're going to keep pushing out content. Joy has a lot of great ideas. She's not putting it out there just yet, but she's working on some other things behind the scenes, and I can't wait to show them to you. So make sure you like the Real T-Bell page on all platforms. And did you have anything else?
No, just be blessed. Have a great week. Make sure you call or text someone and encourage them this week, because you never know who may need it. And if nobody else says it, we love you all.
And until next time, this has been your good fella, T-Bell.
And this has been your sexy mama.
You might need to put Kennedy to bed then, okay?
This has been Joy Bell. And that's right, Snook. You gonna say something? Okay, you want your passing. And this has been the Life After Love podcast. Bye.
Bye.